More than 100 crores has been wiped out of Karnataka's restaurant industry in just the last 5 days. That's the scale of LPG crisis that's now hitting Bengaluru's food economy. At least 25 eateries in the city have already shut down after commercial LPG cylinders became scarce. Now, many others are barely managing. They're cutting menus, switching to electric stoves or turning to old-style wood-fired cooking to stay afloat. In fact, LPG crisis was triggered by disruptions, as we know, around the Strait of Hormuz. Because of the West Asia war, Iran is choking the Strait of Hormuz. Ships are not passing. At least India has managed 2 of them. India's LPG carrier, Shivalik, prepares to dock at Mudra. Another tanker, Nanda Devi, heads towards Kandla. The damage, of course, is visible on the ground, though. Karnataka's hotel industry says it has already lost over 100 crores in 5 days because commercial cylinders simply aren't available. Out of nearly 40,000 hotels across the state, many are cutting menus, are limiting operations or temporarily shutting down kitchens. From the famous Darshini outlets in South Bengaluru to the busy iftar stalls in Shivaji Nagar, kitchens are now going quiet. Bangalore Hotel Association President P.C. Rao says most high-volume restaurants need at least 15 to 20 cylinders a day to operate normally. Right now, many simply can't get them, and several businesses are now on the brink of closure. Some cafes are even passing the crisis directly to customers. A Bengaluru cafe has added a gas crisis charge to its bill. If you could show that on our screens there. Imagine Bengaluru cafe there adding gas crisis charge. That's literally what's written there, 5% that's been charged. 2 mint lemonades priced at 179 each. A total of 358 is a bill, but the cafe added a 5% gas crisis fee, about 17 rupees, pushing the bill to 374 with taxes. It's a small line on a receipt, but it reflects a much bigger crisis that's now brewing across the food industry. Across the city, restaurants have already raised food prices by at least 5 to 20 rupees per item. Just to keep kitchens running, commercial LPG cylinders are now being sold in black market for 3,000 to 5,000 each, far above the regular price. Operating costs have shot up overnight. Some restaurants have slashed their menus from 20 items, which were, to just 2 or 3 dishes on the menu. Now, others have laid off workers to cut costs as well. Those who switched to induction stoves are now facing a different set of problems altogether. Cooking takes longer. Electricity bills, of course, are rising. Customers are getting impatient, and workers say food preparation has become far more difficult. And we know the fallout, gig workers now not having work because people aren't ordering enough because restaurants aren't serving enough. But the shock is now traveling a lot more deeper. Kolar APMC market, vegetable prices have crashed. We hear farmers there saying that they are barely getting any buck for their produce. Farmers say orders from hotels and restaurants have dropped nearly 60%. Fresh produce is piling up in mandis with fewer buyers from urban kitchens. Gas cylinders to restaurant stoves to farm markets, the ripple effect of this LPG crisis is spreading so quickly. Analysts warn this may only be the beginning, because if one state is losing 100 crores in 5 days, the pan-India impact could be much larger. Cities with massive food economies like Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad are seeing similar disruptions as supply remains tight of LPG. The political heat, of course, is rising in the meanwhile. You have opposition-ruled states like, for example, West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal leading a big protest there in Kolkata against the shortage of LPG cylinders. She's accused the central government of failing to ensure adequate supply. Her party says that the shortage is already creating difficulties for households and businesses across the city and has demanded immediate corrective measures. Well, we see from restaurants to farmers to households, the economy has really taken a big hit.